Yo, what's good, family? It's your boy Lou Cypher, CEO Wasted Talent, Mr. International. You watching compilations. Best battle rap compilations on the internet. Y'all already know.
It's Mad Flex, and you're watching compilations. Cause why wouldn't you?
Hey, what it do, man? It's your player partner, Jack Boy, man. 1/6 of the motherfucking Goonies, and you are now watching compilations. Richmond shit.
What up, man? It's your boy Chilla Jones, the Kingpin of New England, and this is Compilations, Boss Town.
So you wanted Lux, little nigga. Wow. You was reaching for God, then they passed you me. Blasphemy. Lil Loaded. I should have came suited for the kill. Nah, to keep it real, all I need is a casualty for this casualty. I've been gunning at you, Julian. The first couple shots missed. Bad accuracy. But the third round hit. Smack out of nowhere. Traffic 3. I'm just glad to be in your presence. We done heard the tallest tales about the smallest legend. Y'all think he a murderer. But to me, when a nigga lack conviction, it's still all a legend. You a fraud. I said it. Cause real shooters come off the hip quick. One motion, the energy is all kinetic. And every one of your gun bars, you staring down the pistol and pause for seconds. Well, what is the arm electric? Like, why you always in shock every time you palm the Wesson? This is God's perception. And your bars is random. What an odd selection. When a nigga good at shooting shots, but then got a prop directed. And y'all waiting for rounds that he dropped in his game to line up that we never saw connected. Is this all you sketching? With an illustration not at all impressive. Yeah, you got a pen, so what that mean to a nigga that really draw the weapon? We gonna trace this back to where we first saw progression. Back when being gangster wasn't dog profession. Used to stay dancing, and now you got all these guns, the K clapping. Well, that motion went from one arm to the next, and I guess that's how your wave happened. I ain't asking. I got your future in my hands like I'm palm reading. You get the running, I get the gunning. Let the long reach him, a chrome pop, the dome shot, the robot. Y'all like what the guy meaning? I mean, I let the fifth fly and catch him mid-stride, left his body stiff, but had his arms swinging. This is bar season. I've had games versus lanes that didn't write well. And well, I'm here to write with a nigga I compare to. Hey, Smack, I'm finna strike. Not like these other niggas, I ain't mean to scare you. I'm finna strike. I'm in the URL, bowling for pins. And JC, I won't spare you. I got a clear view. The way I see murder, it ain't no limit to me airing you with the strap, but I'd rather get you railroaded. The agony of your screams would be music to my ears, and here's the shocker. You always sound terrible on the track. This is facts. And dog, for all that malpractice, another vet is getting killed. You said you was the greatest in the world. Now you running out of space, your circle getting cropped. They done put an alien in the field. Yeah, you got drive, but you in the vehicle, you ain't registered the wheel. They put a bait car on your road to Lux, and you ain't even notice you got set up for the steal. This the bill. I'm on the rise, and I'm catching you while you sinking. Nigga, I'm it. You should have known you getting tagged. You catching me while I'm peeking, I'm leaking. All the info on why you excel, because you stole Anubis' whole style, just slowed it down, but I must admit, you do this well. Let the truth prevail, and leave it to me to be the nigga that see through the veil. I figured you disagree, so I brought the hammer for your teeth, so we can argue this tooth and nail. Nigga, you can tell when a nigga whole demeanor foul, but he still want to be seen as pals. That's JC. After every verse is, hey, good shit, my nigga, handshake with a cheese and smile. You friendly ass nigga. Don't you see all that camaraderie don't appease the crowd? Wow. And before I shoot again, I add an attachment to the end. Just like him, I'm extending the arm in between the round. Can't y'all see he fell? Trying to direct the crowd by slowing down. I know your style, but I'm colder, pal. I pull out and aim left and right with the 40 cal. Had a whole building ducking up and down, doing the wave. Nigga, that's how I control the crowd. Can't believe this clown. And all the shit y'all let him get away with. Well, y'all know he don't spray clips. That's why he emphasized every line. And y'all pay him for that overcompensation. Yeah, he write it well, but may as well write in Braille. Peep the explanation. He always trying to bump it up a notch just so we can feel when you say shit. That's basic. But the Ike Turner anime shit, amazing. But pay attention, listen. This all kind of contradictions to the statement. I mean, this character you created is only based off the pen. So whatever you draw up is the writtens we engage with. But without the notebook, you get no look. Just a bunch of still shots of your colorful imagination. And that's animation. When a nigga Pixar only put in motion when we flipping through the pages. I'm dangerous. And after this, you won't get booked a lot. I'm here to jukes your spot. Where I'm from, they don't criticize the form. Bow. They're like, blood, why you shooting? They criticize why we even took the shot. You get hooked and dropped. And if it ain't a fist fight, then you better shoot first, or they gonna think you verb. The way you standing across from a long ass clip, shit spitting longer than a move third. Swoops heard. Worldwide. I got all the red rags riding with me. So when I talk about the P card, it ain't got nothing to do with a Survivor Series. We united clearly. Where I'm from, all the Pyrus is politicking with the Lokes, cause this is the West, and he mid. So y'all should have known it was different smoke. I approach, smack like, what the fuck you gave me Carter for? I can't believe this shit. I shoot him in the chest. He trying to catch his breath. Can't breathe and shit. Then his knees is bent. This ain't gonna twerk out for you, Julian. My grievances. When Weezy drop, y'all gonna know it's me, baby. I finally released the fit. I'm a beast with this. And this that black African power. And if these is your last days, Julian, this is your last style.
What's poppin', beloved Dot? This is not no fucking lecture. This will not be an opportunity for you to lead us wrong, but to each his own. Although this would be level playing field, this is not an opportunity to play infield. I'll swing for home. As far as this loaded rapid fire style you got, well, it's kind of a weapon, just not for protection. What y'all think is more useful in this line of profession? B. Dot with his lessons or A. Dot on the Wesson? Class in session. You line them up, I'll pile them up. There's too many sides to B. Dot. Well, whether or not he leave conscious, we gonna see a lot of blood. It's too many sides. I embody what actually makes us unique. Writing. I mean, me slacking, that never been the truth. Whether it's slaving like LeVar Burton or drumming like Questlove. I represent the roots and you're a victim of it. I'm just waiting on the day he face it. He can't replace it. I aim and blaze it. I would say it would leave him hanging like Michael Jackson, baby, but that'd be a blanket statement. They brought you here because you finished. Ain't no debating. We already got Lux, and this procreation is no replacement. Even at soul, that close to basic. Y'all know them games y'all can just beat whenever you want to? Exactly, ain't no point in saving it. I'm the Reaper. My pistol license, ain't no need to keep my shit low. My camp right in the streets like Skid Row. Don't switch flows. Play that part for real. Guard your grill, cause that art to kill follows you when you wake up. Esau and Jacob, I'm on his heels. Every step you take, you dodging slugs. You wake up surrounded by doctor scrubs. He repped his set the whole time, but being unconscious won't stop the blood. Listen, beloved Dot, you need some help. We already got one loaded, so unless you gonna change your name to Unloaded, you should just be yourself. Cause before you know it, the hood surrounds. You look around, it's a bunch of niggas pulling pounds. You see a ball head. And I'm not standing over Verb with the hoodie down. They put a lot in front of me, but it was not for company. I won't say the house was on it, but a certain amount was on it. Your head exactly. Anytime something spill over here, they put a bounty on it. I'm just here to re-jog your steps. See how well you write from the grave. Create a new coffin text. See, we not as dumb. I mean, I will leave that knowledge stuck on the walls of Kemet. Put that bullshit right back where you got it from. I get charged up, then it's slow incisions, so specific, and you gonna answer to the same charge as your co-defendants. So where your options go? Cause you can die here is not a quote. I get all you finish. Revolver spinning till my compass broke. I'm just seeing what you made of. That's why I aim for the heart. Been killing all you so-called names, and that's my favorite part. I'm more complex than them pyramids they studied. It's like the whole time they didn't know I was aimed for the stars. I'm a line specific. You know it's only one way to the top. You can only get there by rhyming gifted. You gotta climb it different. Well, you tried and missed it. And whatever's involved, you were supposed to learn to weather it all. But our climate different, and I'm right too. Word to Caitlyn Jenner, you transparent. I see right through. This crap you call life, it's not something you're supposed to roll dice to. They told you go kill JC. He garbage too, but that accuracy bothers you. Cause soon as you heard Lux on your side, you duck. Cause you know that nigga's a target too. It's body bags at every battle. Make sure your homie found one, but do not jump in that bitch yet, cause it's only one of them.
I don't wanna hear no bars loaded with clone shit. You'd be a stupid fuck to try to group me up. Besides, you and Beloved can still battle in the future, bruh. They just sent you back to the past to get blast from Looper Lux. You in hot water. And I don't give a fuck who souped you up. Whoever got you carried away gonna have to carry your weight after I dead you and they suit you up. Do you swoop or what? You put on the flame hoodie and they thought you was the biggest blood since the time of Suge. I'm like, wait, this ain't fair. He tell lies. A little red don't mean he from a ride in the hood. Look in his eyes, you could. Y'all niggas know Gotti's slogan. We gotta trust that. Y'all wanna know why my nigga Geechee eyes is always squinted? Cause when you shoot a nigga close range, you gotta anticipate the blood splatting. Little nigga, you never was that. So we gonna skip this shit about you being undisputed. That's the wrong message in the venue. I mean, you can't be too sharp off the yak if it got you believing you a god with all these arms, but I guess that's what the Hindu. Let's get into it. How you just another battle rap artist that'll take a deposit to fake like the hardest. You listen to descriptions of killers and draw it. Every one of your rounds is a facial composite. When I break you apart, don't be sad. They gon' ask, why B even fucking with Jay? That's an ugly match to make like the Carters. A nigga always say he cut from the cloth to here in front of the nigga that's making the garments. JC, let's be honest. Your ego and your insecurities is enormous. Like how a nigga used to be a dancer and want y'all to forget about the past so bad that when he get on the stage and rap, he won't even give you performance. It's alarming how you only want to be seen as a writer. Don't want nobody to forget you nicer. Yeah, you slow down the style because you don't want to fuck around and bust a dance move if you get too hyper. Blood, I get it. It's a marathon. That's why you slowing down the pace. But look behind you. Need I remind you? All these opponents closing in your space. Do a freestyle rebuttal. Act out your bars. Add some more components in this race. You can't just keep pulling out the pin. Sooner or later, it's all gonna blow up in your face. But before that detonate, I wanna practice what I'm preaching and demonstrate. I want to take that same pin grenade bar with a new style to show you how, with cadence and flow, it could be done a better way. Like, I let the flow switch up for this whole nigga that react to his own bars, applauding his own lines and disguise it as showman stuff. I'm the greatest in the world. He ad-libbing, so y'all listen and show him love. Just check him out. Fit it in your head how I'm addressing this whole get up. You can't just keep pulling out the pin, but then again, that makes sense for a nigga that's used to blowing his own shit up and y'all quote his stuff. This little nigga don't call shots. If he a thug, life is sick, and I thought we got rid of the smallpox. He tapping y'all. We're elementary shit, and I'm really from the school of hard knocks, just a dropout. Telling his mama he in class, just another nigga faking it. Well, it's a sex ed, and if the magnum pop, whatever go inside your fresh egg is taking life instead of making it. I'm baking it, nigga. Whatever you trying to infer, know I'm lava, nigga. Yeah, you abstract, but if I give my boys the cue, they putting tips on this vibrant nigga. Who riding with you? I'ma need to see some Michigan goons, gangsters, and goblins, nigga. If not, then as soon as you blink in a nickel squeeze. But you probably think you all three. Yeah, you know, these niggas from the glove can get to thinking they triple G's. Negro, please. You know mustache having with whiskers like a rat compared to ill, you whack. That's the yak. This nigga looking all kind of rat. We see police and don't speak. Keep 12 up in the dark like an insomniac. You done found your match. And tonight, perhaps we can settle this huge debate. I'm not the nigga you can confuse today. Like, why you take all these battles back to back to back? That's what a lot of these other dudes that say. You claim you eat off it, even though the flow dirty, which means you refuse to play. But when Calico was killing shit, he was gaining. So explain it. Does that mean you losing? Wait, we gonna need an intervention. Listen, I'm not trying to intrude your space. I just think everybody in the room is fake. Like some Kardashians, the way we scared to say, hey, we wanna get you some help. We think you use it. Yay, have you used today? I'm in a saving, so I'm checking. I don't want you to start to shake on this. I mean, you gotta take into account. After I clean you out, you're gonna go through withdrawals from all them drug deposits. You can bank on this. Y'all gotta think on this. A fiend is usually insecure. That's why they find comfort in the stone smoke. I seen them out in LA, traffic 3 with like 5 or 6 swole folk. Guess you figure when you touch down, you score in believability. Almost. Just when you thought you got your extra point across, we just keep moving that goalpost. You was around power rules. And some Crips that'll make you change that tone, Loke. You ain't know if shit was about to pop. Am I lying? That's why you brought them Detroit linemen. Yeah, like they know shit about the block. This got to stop. These stories that you build upon and the way it's told to them, far-fetched. But you're the architect, so you build up walls to block the writer inside, withholding the concept. I mean, the dancer, the rapper, the clapper, I'm knowing they all mesh. Look, I get you, it fits you. These personalities you switch to is residential. They all living inside your Napoleon complex. Little nigga, get a hold of yourself. Let the ego go, you know it will help, but bow. Your soul flying outside of your body. You finally getting over yourself. You know this is help. And it's that black African power. And if these is your last days, Julian, and this is your last style.
Let's not pretend that you here for a religious awakening. Not again. You solidified your slave mentality battling Loso, wearing some of that same shit that they mock us in. To be honest, I think you should research and learn a little bit of your history more. Because that shit on your face made you look like the monkey watching Simba be born. All that shit, just so niggas could jump to the top, they gotta stop it. It's not a hit for you, financial or spiritual. You're not a prophet or a witness. You claim blood, but have zero of it pouring with him. Then by the third round, you are everything but Muslim and Mormon picture. And to be more specific, he doesn't even share our roots. But it's not illegal to get money off imported business or foreign visit. So we holding it down. We knowing he not from here. So we gonna raise the scope with a smile, and then we gonna go sightseeing and show him around. Nah, bitch, the torch is burning. I told y'all versus Danny Myers what to do with a body. You supposed to earn it. Clip longer than a wait at the hospital with no insurance. Don't just reach in those bars, beloved. Dot. Keep them hands sharp. Cause that same aim been dropping you lanes where you stand. I call them landmarks. Let them disfigure. These hands sharp as Johnny Depp with the scissors. I got this spot forever. You cold, but they trying to make a diamond out of you. You under a lot of pressure. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? You believe the shit? Well, cause we have yet to see the shit. That's why I catch bodies. I'm from the glove. The proof is in the fingerprint, nigga. That's why I make them right. No more extra antics for the fame it gets them. I made the game a victim, like a virus. My click file when it changed the system. Now it feel different. This shit worse than a 360 contract. That means you got an upfront deal with it, which explains why they keep going to them guns. They literally looking for the meal ticket. So let me get this right. We supposed to believe it used to be gang, things changed, so you can unify us half the battle, but the other half supposed to be back. Bitch, stop the switching. Llama spitting at this walking contradiction. Big guns, Super C on Nintendo. That's actual contradiction. That line won't relate to masses. That's old school, like segregated classes. That's why I only black. I still get tweeted off shit I said in my first year. You think I care if they don't react? I know my shit is timeless. And every move I made outside of the playbook, won't none of your coaches find it, but they know I ride. And if I'm there, it's a lot of figures close behind, like everything that Oprah signed. The reason they don't like you? These fucking contradictions. It's just like you. Smack called and said, I got B-Dot. I almost went on strike too. It's niggas like you, we just get them dogged on the spot. Then he get hit with the 42, and it's not the laws of my aunt, nigga, the squad for whatever. Oh, but them comedic third rounds against a nigga who know better, he not ready for that part of the lecture, but pardon, professor, I heard third third rounds be your hardest semester. Well, what about that against a nigga? Well, no, mine against your third round, we can combine throwing up blood and being conscious together. Bitch, I'm the clip squeezer. Fuck is a comedic blood to the crypt keeper. I polished it, acknowledge it. It's gonna take you all the science and chemistry to get you out of this. Cause when Smack said I had to make time for this, and I decided to fit you in this slaughter, you went from Los Angeles to lost like Atlantis is. Cause no matter where, he's city underwater. Round two.
Look not upon me because I am black. Verse Iron, when you started that, I sort of clapped. But then I got reminded, they may be blinded, but a nigga like me can see through them distorted raps. You made it a black versus white thing. So of course, we were supporting that, but Africa the motherland. So how you gonna vacate away and think that's gonna resort to facts? This was all an act. You probably felt incredible for the obvious reaching, and y'all thought he was probably preaching. Yeah, that was a song of Solomon, but that was a female talking in the scripture. It wasn't even Solomon speaking. Here I go with the teaching about how I think all these religions is big jokes. But when I think about it child way, maybe it is divine intervention. How that video you made never landed in the hand of Chris Stokes, but we gonna skip though. Back to Solomon. I don't think he even existed, let alone was he anointed with pigment. I'm about to show y'all the distance between a nigga that's always pointing to the pin and somebody that's pinpointing the difference. For instance, I was named a clone, and seemingly, I thought I was in that race alone, till JC started conscious ranting with his third eye raving. Well, I see the future in this Game of Thrones. Ask Daylight. Who changed his soul? I was the one. Before me, it was number twos on any stage he owned. He was sleeping, barely breathing. Think sleep apnea, because after we wrapped it up, it was oxygen in the mask, and he came back strong. And that's what made me known. Without my nigga like that day, I would have never got acknowledged. Y'all was talking about knocking a nigga brains to the floor till I came through truly dropping knowledge. And y'all applaud this novice verse Iron. Y'all said he was as conscious as God is because he told the white man we the original. Do y'all understand how unoriginal that thought is? I mean, it's awkward to all of a sudden start rapping with purpose but only scratch at the surface. Y'all gotta look at his material, the fabricated lines, the wool over eyes. It's always a disguise when they woofing out the biblical. It's principle. And you got to be from certain schools of thought to understand how Hebrews was taught. You thought you was breaking new ground. Well, I'm here to shake up the earth about those lines that you use that thought. We Africans, not Hebrews. Let's not confuse this part. You struck iron before it was hot, and I'm going to go into that same book you used to diffuse his spark. Let's view this arc. Y'all know a nigga know this shit. But peep how cold it gets. Noah was drunk, and he got mad at his son Ham because he noticed it. But focus quick, because in the Bible, Ham is supposed to represent Africa. So Noah cursed him, said your descendants will be slaving, your son Canaan, and anything coming after you. So add this up. And when you equal the sum, break this down and explain to me. So you claim that original Jew shit? So you cool with a book that was used when the white man was justifying slavery? It amazes me how I give y'all direction and y'all still let the white man change the route. It's like your battle versus T-Top. Even when you try to put on black, somewhere we still see white tee hanging out. Jews lied about their whole history. Abraham never existed and God didn't choose a few. Black people, we are West Africans. Them stories ain't got nothing to do with you, but you do what you usually do. So I'm not complaining anymore about a parasite that need a host to get on track. I mean, smack. You just another train that he can board. Figured he wasn't believable. That's when he found a new vice and started banging to the core. Well, of course, I'm not surprised. Here go another guy named JC claiming that he Lord. I mean, sure. You gangbang. You from the hood after all. Nigga, stop. You a good kid. Don't poke your chest out when you never had to brawl. And if you did have beef with niggas, y'all probably squared it up to dance it off. Where I'm from, when niggas show out, then we clap applaud. No Lion King. We was taught to keep a grip. Don't slip in a stampede, because the pride never lands after fall. We was dialed in. When little niggas like this never had to call. That's why I'm mad at y'all. Y'all let this good kid Julian rap about gats too long. He could have did anything with the pen. Instead, he trying to be gangster to get some respect that he feel like he lacked from y'all. JC in the desert, getting tempted by the guns, drugs, bitches, and cash involved. You said Jesus was black. Well, even though the facts is flawed, you should know when you God, you can't be tempted by shit because you already have it all. This is class for dog. You can't fuck around like you new to this. I see who the pupil is. Well, class is in session. Come learn you a lesson, little nigga. I'm finna tutor this. Let's maneuver this idea that religion is what makes our survival. Because here we have a vice lord saying he Hebrew. I can't believe you claiming the title. Gee, these niggas got me confused because Hebrews used the Star of David. Now this information is vital because this same 6-point star is also used by the gangster disciples. Hey, vice lord, ain't them your rivals? This is tribal. And Judah want to think black people curse because we broke God's commandments, like thou shalt not kill, yet and still in all your battles you kill. Nigga, I can't understand this. Who plants this? Seed that make y'all believe this tree can grow for the greater good. Because you can be killed by a GD, rocking the same symbol that represents what your nation should. You can't be vice lord and praise the black Christ Lord. It ain't no way you could. So here's the detail. Next time I see you throw up that V-hail, I'm going to break your wrist and drop you off in the wrong neighborhood. You getting flamed for good. You in here with the fire starter. The letter J don't exist in the Hebrew language. So when we take it off your name, it explains how you lying, Carter. You gonna die a martyr. You should have never taken me, bro. And since you vice lord, then tell us, have you taken your oath? You see, Hebrews believe that Yahweh the only God in the sky. But when you vice lord, you got to take an oath. And inside that oath, it says that God is Allah. So are you Muslim or Hebrew? Which one of them you choose? Maybe you never signed that vice lord oath. All this talk about a pen that was never really put to use. I'm a bit confused. All I need was a protest for y'all to see this shit. Every other bar, he calling a cop or nick something when he squeezed the fifth. If I talk about the white man, I really mean this shit. He used the race car just to bait y'all. He must see you as fish. But if you know anything about what Hebrews, then you would know. JC, they don't even believe Jew exists. I'm your crucifix. And it's that black African power. And if these was your last days, Julian, and this was your last hour, nigga.
Black power, huh, beloved God. Shout out to Free Breakfast Club, Free Breakfast Apparel. Shout out to them. Black power, right, beloved Dot? That's starting to seem like one of your go-to comfort spots. So let's rap about this shit, because too many niggas ask about this shit. A conscious gangbanger is a contradiction. We've acknowledged this. First 2 rounds, no black power shit. I'ma kill you, bang, bang. 3rd round, nigga. Y'all gotta snap out of this. The same cat who would paint his face versus Loso to show where his brain at will tell his black brother we need to unify before letting them things clap. You wanna know why that Kemet shit not for us? One strange fact. There was kings there, we were slaves here. Where is in Kemet that can explain that? Now it's your time to be saved. Stop painting your fucking face and telling other niggas how to behave. Stop acting like you got the third rounds that contain the answers for black problems today. Stop going home and writing bullshit songs trying to get a response from Kanye. And do you like my fucking fit today? I figured you would. It's my way of making light of the fraudulent shit you say. And they get more and more sick. This was sent to me by a student of Polite's and a classmate of yours. And you won't ignore it, because you do way too much unity preaching with these bum-ass letters to Kanye in your home recordings to have your personal classmates hitting me up because you won't support him. He won't support him. The fucking irony. And niggas think it's because of your teacher. I say it's because of what he taught you. You lost too. You left Christianity to follow more shit you don't belong to. And your mission is to guide a bunch of lost niggas nowhere. And that shit can only be done with evil in mind. Marco Polo, not the writer, even though he was another thief of his time, but I mean the game, where the whole purpose is misleading the blind. I mean, the fact that you claim blood every other battle, that's only how silly niggas moving. I mean, if you not lost, this is like right in the middle of you losing. You niggas run with that religion till the piece sit them like a Buddhist. You pray to a top dog, like the image of Anubis. I do this. I really don't know what to take from y'all. I mean, it's more dimensions to you than the pyramids y'all worship. From the stones to the ancient walls. The problem is the fact that we need to unify comes after the red ragged. Not saying it's not a place at all, but it's contradictory. Ref, you gotta drop that flag before you make the call, but no response necessary. Silence is golden. That's why I always use it when I let the ratchet off. Lay a fag in chalk. All y'all gonna hear is a body drop, like when Maggie walked. This that same nigga who mirrored the image of Loaded Lux, then thought that it would help him skip the ropes. Didn't get that feature he wanted, realized Lux not on his side, then that mirror broke, nigga. It's the smoke niggas die from. Survivors could lose a lung from me. Engaging with the ratchet soon as I touch them. It's like we rushing shit. The shit meant to get under your skin. That's why niggas get cut from it. They switch up, but I could tell by the cloth you switch to, you not really cut from it. You supposed to kill them niggas before you die. You done made my bucket list. Jungle shit, grip on me like it's tailored. Custom fit, don't mention it. It's not worth the shot. And I won't mention y'all criticizing the form on a perfect shot. But it's worth the shot, and it's worth the watch. I get all the troops, then we purge the spot. Then we target you, then we circle dot with all the proof. You a wild liar. You want these niggas to say you woke? Were your rounds fire? If we really do need to unify, then what the fuck is all the red ragging in the rounds prior? Don't even answer that. Let's just say I'm about that killing nigga life too. Let's just say we not better. You can relieve my efforts. Replace your third rounds with one of mine. Bow! I like the unconscious B-Dot better. That's for trying to resist. One shot. He gotta have all his vitamins sipped. But if I let these 2.5 worth of smack, the first thing is strike will end quick. B-Dot, it is over with. Overdose from the dopest pen, and y'all know I wrote this shit because y'all just witnessed this nigga eulogy. Malcolm.